well over the top of Vikram Singh. He is an athlete with these hands. He's got great hands there at first slip, but it evades him. Duddy has bowled well here so far. He's had a really good line as Aryan Dutt.
Yes, Aryan Dutt's chock full of confidence at the moment. He'll come back for 2. It's a well-placed shot from Fakhar Zaman. Aryan Dutt 4 for 12 in his 10 overs for his club side VRA last Saturday.
Yeah, he bowled very well recently. He's just sort of been part of this 50 over format. It's a very wild shot, to be fair, from Fakhar Zaman.
Shout for LBW. Not out, says Rizwan Akram.
Seeing again that 93-94 kilometre an hour pace from Dutt. Just down the line. Missing leg, you'd say. Just sliding on. We have seen the ball grip and now we're seeing it slide on. So Dutt presenting challenges on both sides of the edge here.
Lovely.
It's a really good over from Aryan Dutt. 7 runs from it. Doesn't tell the whole story. 5 gone then. Pakistan winning the toss and batting. 10 without loss. Two debutants for Pakistan, Salman Ali Agha, here nestling in the middle order, and Nazim Shah bringing up the rear. It's a nothing shot really from Imam, particularly with that floating slip in position. That was a get-out shot really. Luckily for him, the ball evaded the edge.
A good start was very important for the Dutch this morning. Yeah, just a bit floaty, wasn't there? No real intent in that shot. Just sort of a bit beside the ball. So, as you mentioned, Brian, it's a bit of a nothing option. Deep square leg in place at the moment, along with third man. The 2 fielders out.
Got away with that one, Kingma, because he's got fine leg up in the circle. So only needed a little bit of bat on that from Imam to produce a boundary. Here is that field.
Yeah, deep square leg behind. Got Bustelator out there doing the work. One of the Dutch better fielders. He's an absolute whippet in the field, Brian. The man works so hard on his fielding, having seen him train it with Peter Byron, and you can see the rewards. He's taken some absolute screamers in the recent past.
That's right, love it. Love it, boy.
There's Peter Byron, alongside James Hilditch, assistant coach analyst. 2 of them putting a lot of work in. They were away with the side when they were in the Zimbabwean qualifiers with the World T20. And then they were in the New Zealand squad as well. Those guys are working very, very hard today.
And isn't that a good sight? On the right of screen there, Ryan Campbell, back with the squad. Of course, suffered a heart attack in April. He's been on the sidelines, but now back with the team. That really is a wonderful story. Great to see.
Yeah, great to see Cambo back in the lineup there, alongside interim head coach Ryan Cook.
Well, this really is a terrific start from the Dutch. They haven't taken a wicket, but they've done everything but. They bowl with great discipline, and the fielding really has been sharp inside the ring too.
Yeah, there's a lot of work being gone into this fielding. It's a big focus point for interim head coach Ryan Cook, alongside Peter Boren. Those two have been fielding coaches in the past, and they've really tried to push it with this group here. So quite a lot of athletes. Even the old man Bez Virasi here at mid-off is also a great mover.
Full in length, big shout. Not out, says Michael Goff. They're thinking about a review. And Scott Edwards says, yes, we will. We'll go upstairs.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. The original decision is not out. The auto no ball is down. Can I check the front foot, please?
Yes, stand by. Nothing on the screens? Here's the front foot, wobbly.
Yeah, that's a fair delivery. Can I have the front on, please?
I thought so, but one of those is quite
Waiting on front on.
Here's front foot.
Front on coming up. The ball is close to the bat. Can I have ultra-X to confirm, please? Satisfied, no bat involved. Can we go to ball tracking, please? Satisfied, no bat involved. Can we go to ball tracking, please? Original decision not out. Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Michael, you need to reverse your decision to out. Stand by. You're on screen now. You can make the signal.
That is a fantastic review by the Dutch. Fakhar Zaman goes. Viv Kingma strikes. And the home side get the wicket they deserve from this start.
Yeah, the Dutch have been excellent up front, putting balls in the right zone. Imam ul Haq, 2 off 19, never really got started. He goes LBW, Kingma, first wicket falls, 10 for 1.
This is the Momsticle course. You gotta be quick, have your hands free. And always remember piano lessons. We're late. Oliver! So you need shoes smart enough to keep up. Kizik's are the truly hands-free shoe that can handle anything mothering throws at you. Where did you get that chainsaw? Amazon? It's time to upgrade to the original hands-free smart shoe. Free shipping, free returns, free the whales, free Britney. You get the point. Get your own Kizik's today.
Babar Azam, the captain, in at number 3 after Imam ul Haq departed. Really terrific reward for the Dutch for this start, a very disciplined start. And a great review, as it turns out, by Scott Edwards and Vivian Kingma.
It's been a brilliant start from the Dutch, and just rewards for it. They've worked very, very hard, putting the balls in the right zone. They'll be looking to try and double up here in the 7th over.
Babar will come straight on to strike now with that single to Fakhar Zaman. Let's have another look at that wicket.
Yeah, straightened down the line, pitching in line with leg, hitting in line with leg, and smashing it. Beautifully bowled from Kingma. He's very much deserved that start. Great to see a smile on his face. He's been a little bit up and down with his form and with his confidence at this format. But there you go. The coaching staff also very happy. Ryan Campbell with a hand in the air. The Dutch will be very, very happy.
Terrific bowling from Kingma, because he's run most deliveries across the left-hander. Just brought the odd one back, and he brought that one back. And he got the success as a result.
You can drop out. And Bussy.
So right-hander now for Aryan Dutt to bowl to for the first time. Deep square leg and deep backward square leg in position, the two fielders outside the circle.
Lovely, Daddy. Lovely boy.
And what form Babar Azam has been in white ball cricket, one-day international cricket. 800s in his previous 20 innings. It really is exceptional. You can throw in a couple of 90s there as well.
Oh, yes, Daddy boy. Lovely boy.
Yeah, what an exceptional player, and what an amazing player to have here in Rotterdam, in the Netherlands. Murgers, just beggars belief sometimes when you think about the players that have come this summer and the sort of
Lovely boy.
support they get here in the Netherlands. There you go, look at that record, absolutely astonishing. Almost 60 as an average in ODI cricket, exceptional.
On it. Lovely, Logsy.
Yes, those 1700s. Only Saeed Anwar has got more for Pakistan in this format. He's got 20.
Sting.
Yeah, definitely one of the world greats should see it. And we're going to see 45 come into the ring, and Tom Cooper drop back at long on for this.
On it. Lovely, Daddy.
Punch down the ground to get off the mark, Babar Azam.
Yeah, such an awesome opportunity for the Dutch playing in the Super League to play and test themselves against the greatest in the world. This top four batting lineup, just absolutely phenomenal. Imam Haq, Fakhar Zaman, Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, all absolute world-class performers. So an absolutely amazing opportunity for the likes of Dutt, likes of King Ma and the rest of this bowling lineup to have a challenge against them.
On it. Lovely, Logie.
Another really good over from Aryan Dutt, just the two singles from it. 7 gone, 12 for 1, Pakistan.
Yeah, lights. Yes. Yeah, front. You're standing up. Sit down. Stand up for a bit.
Also happy to sit down.
Yeah, stand up for a bit. Otherwise, yeah. It's a very long day. Long day, brother. Where's this going in? Where's this going in? No, that's not there. Send the ball on. No, I need the little thing.
Welcome back to VOC Rotterdam. Hazelweg the ground. Vivian Kingma to continue from this pavilion end. We're joined by Niall O'Brien in the commentary box. Niall, lovely to have you in this beautiful Rotterdam day. The sun's out. You must be loving it.
Yeah, sun's out. Netherlands have been very good so far. Kingma to continue. Very tidy. That's a beauty. That's a really good ball. That is Vivian Kingma to a T. Kingma today, good shape. Always gets a little bit of swing away to the right-hander, but today against the left-hander, being very, very straight, attacking that stump, bowling stump to stump, and that was a great review. Really good from the keeper and captain and bowler alike. Michael Goff doesn't get many wrong. One of the best umpires in the world, and this is to Babar Azam. Well, opens him up like a can of worms. Brilliant from the Dutch.
Slipping gully in place now for Kingma.
Tidy from Babar Azam, but it's been all about the Netherlands so far. Babar Azam wins the toss on a dry surface, wants to bat first, gets runs on the board, and Netherlands, well, they've been brilliant so far with the ball.
Yeah, they've put the ball in the right areas, haven't they? They've really just challenged that full of a length, that top of stump line and length, and Aryan Dutt, for me, has taken the new ball very, very well today. Hardly given them anything. A big focus for him after these West Indies and England games was giving too many balls outside of stump which the batters could free their hands through. So to be able to be nice and tight in his line today, 4 overs for 11, he's been exceptional.
Fuckers a man, 9 from 20. Normally quite explosive out of the blocks in the power play. Watchful today. Covering his stumps, trying to make sure he's aligning himself nicely with the ball swinging back in, trying to hit the ball down the ground. I've been watching Shan Masood, another Pakistan left-hander for Derbyshire this summer over in the UK. He is churning the runs out. A brilliant left-hander. And this Fakir Zaman's an entertainer. Loves the ball. Picking the ball up over leg side like all left-handers. Likes to crash the ball through the offside, but generally if you give him a bit of width to free his arms, he can be dangerous. That's why Viv Kingma's been so straight. There he is. There he goes. First shot in anger. Don't think it's going to go all the way. Third is getting around it. Just about. Trickles into the ropes.
Brings the Pakistan crowd alive. A little bit of intent shown by Zaman. We've seen it previously off Dutt. Now running at Kingma. Looking to get himself going here. Just running at the batter. Forcing a change in the bowling.
Well, that's where generally Fakir Zaman likes to play. He likes to crash the ball through and over the offside. He's been watchful so far, but in that time, just used his footwork. He knows Kingma hasn't got the pace to trouble him. Gets the result. Straighter, back on his line of length, Kingma. Better over for Pakistan. 18 for 1. Well, a pretty happy bench so far. Well, a little bit of Viv Kingma, Fakir Zaman. Kingma not happy. He's been all over him this morning, Viv Kingma. Just letting Fakir Zaman know, I've got you in check. Change of bowling. Left arm orthodox Tim Pringle, who was impressive earlier in the summer. This is going to be a tough challenge. Left hand and Babar Azam right hand, a classy bat. Just the 1 wicket to his name, but economy 7.13. That might seem high, but the matches he played in, that's not a bad result.
No, made his debut against England, and that was very much a challenge, taking over from Peter Saylor. So big shoes to fill for young Tim. We'll see how he goes again today.
Well, caressed through the offside, too much width. All of a sudden, Fakir Zaman just getting into his groove.
Yeah, these world-class batsmen, sometimes it only takes one shot, a little bit of intent and energy. Pringle far too wide to start for him. Only 4 on the offside, parked up. Lots of gaps, and that's run away for 4.
Lovely, Pring.
Slightly surprised, Pearce, with the change off spinner Aryan Dutt, who's been very good so far. Out of the attack, Pringle in.
I'd like to see Dutt go one more on this power play, especially against Zaman. Zaman has shown some intent. That slip was in. Ball spinning away. There was a little bit of turn, but they've gone with Pringle.
Lovely.
Well, especially if you've been watching the Netherlands all summer. Aryan Dutt was excellent against Nicholas Poran. Dismissed the left-handed West Indian captain 3 times. So I'm with you. We're just giving him one more. Short and just manoeuvred. Good opportunity though for Pringle to get into the game early. Not a big turn of the ball. Tim Pringle, tall, should get bounce. May get a bit of assistance here. You know this surface better than most.
Yeah, absolutely. There will be some turn there. See the slip come in for Azam here. Pringle has been a very, very class performer. A couple of good left-arm spinners floating around. Clayton Floyd not picked in this squad here. Alongside the leg spinner Bossavane, both spinning the ball away from the right-hander, not selected. So a lot of faith in Pringle.
Oh, yeah. Lovely.
The Dutch instead going alongside with a second off spinner in the squad. Arnav Jain, last ball of the over.
Oh, it's lovely bowling.
Tidy finish. Tim Pringle, couple of dots to finish. 23 for 1.
Left-hander.
Well, a fairly sedate power play so far. Pakistan winning the toss here in Rotterdam. Beautiful conditions. A good crowd, healthy crowd coming through the turnstiles. And a nice little battle here. Viv Kingma and Fakhar Zaman. Fakhar Zaman smashed him over the covers last over, and then Kingma responded. A little bit of back chat. That, a little bit of verbals out there, a bit of aggression between bowler and bat.
Not like you, Nobby. You love a little bit of feisty, fiery Irish fire, don't you? So, no, it's a bit of fun. Viv, definitely a man to take up the battle, and he won't let anyone go.
I live for it. I used to live for the battle, live for that chat. The contest, that's what it's all about. Bat and ball. Oh, that is beautiful. If you were describing Babar Azam to anyone who's never watched the game, that's exactly what you would say.
There's a lot of happy supporters having seen that shot. A little bit wide from Kingma, too much width, length to throw his hands through, and that's a beautiful shot. Just such an exquisite timer of the ball as Babar Azam, and just that balance at the crease is exceptional. So the Dutch are going to have to be on here to start. That first ball to him in the previous over was exceptional. He's got to be nice and tight in his line.
Well, that's just beautiful hands across the stumps and manoeuvres the ball. Part of the Fab Four, they call him. Babar Azam, Steve Smith, Kane Williamson, Joe Root. I better put Virat Kohli in there as well. Can't forget Virat. A lovely cover drive of the ball. Babar Azam was in good spirits at the toss. Really excited to be here in Rotterdam. Play some ODI cricket ahead of the Asia Cup. Get some time in the middle. Oh, square of the wicket. Left-handers love it there, and all of a sudden Pakistan and Fakhar Zaman are in the groove.
With on offer again by Kingma. Fakhar Zaman's not going to say no to that. Hands through the line of the ball once more. These top-class batters, the bats in hand, the balance they have, that's always going for four.
Yeah, every left-hander loves it there. Balance is good. Weight transfer, very good. Crowd on. Well, all of a sudden, just getting something to cheer about. Boundary starting to flow. And Streaky gonna beat third as well. It's another boundary all of a sudden here in Rotterdam. It's raining fours.
Bit fortunate this time. Fakhar Zaman slightly tighter in line and juices the edge, but beats Vikram Singh on his inside. And Tejan Banuru, he tries his best, but he can't reach it. It's third four of the over, and this power play now starting to look far more respectable.
Dot to finish. Power play done and dusted. Good over for Pakistan. 37 for 1. A bit of exercise for umpire Rizwan Akram. Power play done and dusted. 37 for 1. Respectable enough. Pierce Fletcher.
Yeah. Well, we've seen that length from King Ma. When he's put that ball in that sort of full length zone, he's been defended a little bit fuller for that wicket, but he's been in a great zone so far. Just a little bit too much width in that last over of the power play. Pringle will continue from the airport end.
Lovely boy.
Fairly sluggish power play, all the same for Pakistan. 37 for 1 and good batting conditions. Take out those last 2 or 3 overs and it would have been even more respectable for the Netherlands. It's been a feature of Pakistan in the recent 12 to 18 months. Watchful in the power play. They don't come out all guns blazing with the likes of England and some of the other sides around the world. They tend to get into their groove, try and accumulate.
There it goes.
Yeah, the Pakistan batting almost feels very old school ODI cricket. Keep wickets in hand and then look to attack those final 15 overs. If they've got 7 wickets in hand, this ground is not big. And I'll tell you what, some of those power hitters down the order, they'll be licking their lips with those short straight boundaries.
The top 3 very dominant for Pakistan. Fakhar Zaman, Imam ul Haq and Babar Azam do the majority of the scoring. They dominate the scoring charts for Pakistan over the last 12 to 18 months. And I just wonder, is that fairly cautious approach? Good fielding. Excellent from the Netherlands. Michael Goff at square leg. Direct hit. I think we're going to have a look upstairs.
Director, we have an umpire review for run out. Can I have the side angle for the run out, please?
Yeah, so it is. Stand by. And roll.
Can you freeze it when the bails are dislodged? The batsman has clearly made his ground. I'm ready with my decision.
What is your decision?
My decision is not out. I repeat, not out.
Nitin Bhatti, the third umpire. Baz Delader, excellent. He's had a really good couple of weeks. Picked up by the Mumbai Indians franchise in the ILT20. They'll be called My Dubai, not MI Dubai. My Dubai they'll be known as. A great opportunity for Baz Delader and a number of associate cricketers to mix it with the big boys.
Bit of chirp from Scott Edwards behind the stumps there.
Like it, Brink. You had 10 overs to do it.
A little bit of chirping going from behind the stumps here, Niall. A little bit from Scott Edwards. He's a fierce competitor, the young man. He loves playing on this ground.
Turn. We're only 11 overs in and already considerable turn. 11 overs done, 40 for 1.
I saw the Dutch and the Pakistan players come out, and to be fair, the Dutch started absolutely exceptionally well. King Ma, after 6 overs, getting that first wicket straight down the line, and then Zaman looked to take attack of that second power play. Hands through the line. Now the ball, Pringle started poorly. .40 for 1 after 11 overs. King Ma with the first wicket. We're going to see a change in bowling off.
Fakhar Zaman got into his groove nicely. 29 from 34 after a very watchful start. Really good conditions. Idyllic setting. Outfield's a picture. The ground looks an absolute treat. Credit to all the ground staff, because this has been a difficult summer to be a ground staff. Logan van Beek, good cricketer, I like him. Bowls with a good heart, good pace and excellent skills. Just 15 games though. Just shows the small amount of ODI cricket the Netherlands play. Starts with a wide down leg side. Generally can get a little bit of shape away if he gets his wrist in a good position.
Absolutely spot on, Niall. Yep. No, Logan has been a quality performer for many years. Obviously a lot of New Zealand domestic cricket. Came over to the Netherlands, played a little bit during that 2014 World Cup, then went back to trying to make it for New Zealand once more, and has now turned his attention back to Dutch international cricket, so it's great to have him involved. Yeah, beautifully. He's a man that's played over 100 List A games for Wellington, Canterbury, back in New Zealand. He's a quality performer. Played at Derbyshire as recently as last year in the T20 Blast as well. Yeah, he's a quality man. Great to have a conversation with. They're very in-depth man. A man that loves a deep conversation, but all the same, he's a great thinker of the ball.
Well, what would you talk about? What are these in-depth conversations about?
He's a man that loves to talk about the meaning of life, Niall. He's a very deep thinker. His wife, also a personal coach, health coach. She's a lovely person as well. I assume she's at the ground today somewhere along the line. She's also an exceptional human. She's over here for the summer. I think she leaves straight after these games back to Wellington.
In the air, mistimed. Well, a life coach. We might need to book in for a session over the next couple of days. Sort us out.
Look, we probably need it, Niall. It's only been 11.3 overs in the Comitrox with you and me, but you never know. Could be a long few games.
I'm just surprised you didn't pick up on the fact that I call it the Fab Four and I named 5 batters.
That's just an experience and just letting the old dog, just stay at his work.
Chopped away. Good half stop. Excellent. Max O'Dowd sprawling away to his left, saves 3.
O'Dowd, small hands, but he's a great mover at backward point. He's worked very hard at it. There she is, Alitza. Giving it a wave. Always dressed in something colourful.
Excellent work from Big Max O'Dowd.
Hello, Alitza.
Yes.
Hello, good to have you on the TV screen.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Okay.
A couple of balls just chipped in the air, especially from Babar Azam. We've got Tom Cooper at a short extra cover. Just wonder, can Cooper get in a little bit closer? Just try and snaffle a catch if he mistimes one through that offside. Little bit too pacey. Just seeing Babar Azam, who very rarely mistime, just mistime a couple. 12 done. 43 for 1.
Bowlers have been very good so far. Aryan Dutt just going for the runs of his 4 overs. Getting one other man to pick up the wicket. And now Pringle and Van Beek tasked with the job of getting out Zaman and Babar Azam. In that middle phase of the game, so 4 fielders are allowed outside the ring at the moment. Going to see Pringle continue. Coffee, very much needed for the ground staff. They've been exceptional this morning. That's actually my father-in-law, Niall, so they've got exceptional glasses.
I tell you, he needs to get a new pair of specs. Looks like he's on the slopes.
Yeah, the ground staff have been exceptional at VOC. Great support. Great to see so many people involved this week. There he is, Rene Van Eerschot, in front of us here. He's the head curator here. He's done an exceptional job over many years now, and looks looking great.
What are those biscuits?
Yeah, I think I might be going over there at the end of the sober. Get myself a couple. Bit pickish, to be fair.
Pringle, to continue. Got a little bit of turn in his last over to Fakir Zaman. Sweepers. Deep square, deep mid-wicket, long on.
Yeah, on it.
Well, it's good batting. It's not great fielding. As a fielder, you have to read, anticipate. You can see Fakir Zaman was never going to try and hit that ball hard. He was just going to try and run it off the face. Fielder must anticipate.
Yeah, Vivian. Sorry, apologies. Aryan Dutt. That's a bit harsh on Viv Kingma. No, Aryan Dutt, still a man who's working in progress with his fielding. He's improved a hell of a lot since where he was last year, but yeah, again, it's just a bit lazy.
Well, you mentioned they've been doing a lot of work on their fielding. Not easy when they play the games at Amstelveen. The ball was flying everywhere, but I thought at times the fielding let themselves down a little bit. Catches went down, a lot of balls on the boundary were parried over the ropes or just misfielded. That was a comfortable single. That's an area as an associate nation when you come up against the bigger sides, you have to feel out of your skin. Lovely touch. Very nice from Fakir Zaman. Just uses the pace. Should get back for a comfortable couple.
A little bit wide again from Pringle. Not as much turn, still a little bit. Very nicely waited for. Fakir Zaman getting into his work now. That strike rate's coming up. 9 from 20 previously. Now 33 off 37.
Ball boy. Down, bring. Here we go, bring it. Here we go, boy. Oh, bring. Ball boy. Coming around for you as well. Here we go, Pring. Here we go, boy.
Change of angle around the wicket.
Lovely,
Better.
lovely.
Don't mind that. If it's going to turn around the wicket, it's not a bad option. 13 done, 49 for 1. The wild thing, Sean Tate, bowling coach for Pakistan side. What a bowler he was on his day. Slingy action, 150 plus kilometres an hour. And he's got some good quicks to work with in this PCB setup as well. Ogre van Beek to continue.
Very pleasant conditions here. Light breeze just blowing across the ground. Perfect cricket weather, you would say. Logan van Beek just operating into that little bit of a breeze. The breeze that is blowing from the airport end down towards the pavilion. A lot of building work going on around the ground. You can see some sand there and some cranes in the background. New highways being constructed around this VOC ground. Play and a miss.
Babarazan trying to go square again. One of his strong areas. Front foot just going down the line of off stump. A long way to go. Just tailed away slightly from Logan van Beek. Can't shape the ball. That is his general shape. Away swing.
It's got to be a wide, surely. Yes, indeed. A little bit of deliberation between the two officials before Michael Goff gets his arms out, and that brings up the Pakistan 50.
Yeah, high and leg side, comfortable wide, but good communication from Rizwan Akram. Excellent umpire, Rizwan Akram, a square leg. And a great opportunity to learn from the likes of Michael Goff, who's one of the best in the business.
This Rizwan Akram, he's had a very interesting little spell. Because prior to this, he was umpiring in Finland.
Finland? Well, that man on your right hand of your screen, Shaheen Shah Afridi, not playing today. May play game 3, they say, potentially. Leg side, leg by. To finish the 14th. With a decent over from the Netherlands, 51-4.
Do you hear that beautiful sound? That is the sound of the world's simplest back pain relief. The Chirp Wheel Plus. Get yours at gochirp.com.
I just signed up for Jerry in 45 seconds and saved $73 a month on car insurance. Jerry instantly finds the best quotes from top carriers. They do all of the work to cancel your current policy for free.
Go to getjerry.com.
Sensational numbers. Shaheen Shah Afridi spent a bit of time with Middlesex early in the season. As a county cricketer, you were hoping you were going to avoid been around a while now. Rizwan, great character. Always lovely to see him around the hotel and have a chat. Very good. Excellent decision maker.
Yeah, that was the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Sub-Regional European Qualifier. Sides including Isle of Man, Italy, Finland, Cyprus, Serbia. So he's gone from that to this.
I think my brother was there coaching Italy in Fiddlesex early season, but he ran through a number of teams. Change up. Baz Deleda, he's had a really good couple of weeks. I like him as a cricketer. His ODI numbers are not very pleasing yet. He's much better than that. He's only going to get better.
Yes, we had Tim Deleda, his dad, in the commentary box earlier in the season, telling us about the fact that he's just coming back now, Baz, to his best with the ball, having suffered a stress fracture of the back a couple of years ago. Oh, what a good start that is. Have some of that every day of the week.
Well, that's what they call a seed of doom. What a beauty. Angles in, a little bit of seam away and bounce. Look at that carry through. This is a cracking start. Get a slip in.
Well, we've had Peter Boren in the commentary box earlier in the season, and he is a big advocate of this man. Thing about Baz Deleda is he's always likely to go for runs. He bowled 10 overs for 114 in the series against England, but he can make things happen. He can bowl those unplayable balls.
A good start, good short ball, aggressive. Fakhar Zaman just threw the shot a little bit too early, just gets one on the grill. He should be okay. I think he's going to be okay. They'll just go through the protocols, make sure the batter is fine, and make sure the helmet as well is absolutely A-OK. Often they'll just change that helmet as soon as you get one blow.
Just the one wicket to have gone down so far, out of Imam ul Haq in the 6th over of the day. And that was a really good review by the Netherlands, because that was given not out by Michael Goff initially.
Yeah, Michael Goff gets very few wrong. He's one of the best, if not the best umpires in the world, but that was a great review. Imam Haq, who's a bit of a run machine in the ODI format, perishes early today.
As a left-hander, you would sympathise with him here. He's just fallen over, hasn't he?
A little bit. Look at the head position, just outside the line of off-stump.
Pitching in line.
Where ideally you want the head coming down that middle and off-stump line. Well, this is a great start. Baz Deleda, as you mentioned, Brian, quite rightly so, makes things happen. 82 miles an hour, so it's good pace. It's not express, but it's a good hustle. Already made Fakir Zaman's 3 deliveries against him very uncomfortable. The key for Baz Deleda, I guess, is to try and control that run rate as well.
Your relieved man to get off strike there will Fakir Zaman, but perhaps he'll be back on strike now because of an overthrow. Tom Cooper's throw hitting the stumps, ricocheting away, and the batsman able to take advantage. You could make a case there for saying that Tom Cooper should have kept hold of the ball. There's no chance at all of running out Fakir Zaman. Little cutter, slower ball from Baz Deleda, just a single. Viv Kingma down at third man. Baz Deleda, one of only 2 ever presents in the Netherlands World Cup Super League campaign. Scott Edwards the other.
Right arm over for you.
Well, this is the area Baz Deleda needs to close out the over. It's been good so far. Limit those boundary balls. Keep applying pressure. Pakistan only going at 3.7 and over.
Not timed at all by Babar Azam. Vikramjit Singh on the mid-wicket boundary, just a single. 4 runs off Baz Deleda's first over. Pakistan 56 for 1.
I'm Dr. Lakeisha Simmons. 4 years ago, I was a single mom and I was living paycheck to paycheck. That's when I downloaded the free Personal Capital app and it changed my financial future. I linked all of my accounts and I instantly saw where I stood. I was able to track my budgets and spending and see how that affected my net worth. Now I use the retirement planner and I monitor my entire portfolio. 4 years later, my nest egg has grown and I'm ready to retire.
Download the free app or go to personalcapital.com today.
Lovely spot, Rotterdam, second biggest city in the Netherlands. It's about 40-minute drive from Amsterdam. A little bit quicker than that if you're taking the train. Beautiful location for these 3 one-day internationals. No one scored more runs than Babar Azam in the World Cup Super League, the only player actually to have scored over 1,000 runs in this competition, and also most hundreds, 6. In total, at the start of this innings, 1,083 runs in the World Cup Super League at an average just 83.3, almost Bradman-esque you would say, and a strike rate of almost 102.
Yeah, top class. One of the best on the circuit. And does it with ease and does it with a smile on his face.
Vikram Singh coming in off the mid-wicket boundary.